December 1968 cover of Time magazine, Yasser Arafat's face was seen by the world for the first time. Arafat was a product of the Kremlin's science of disinformation, and he ultimately became an expert in manipulating this invisible weapon. As a first step, the KGB destroyed the official records of Arafat's birth in Egypt, replacing them with fictitious documents that he had been born in Jerusalem.
It amazed me at what great lengths the KGB took to transform an Egyptian-born Marxist into the Palestinian-born terrorist, Yasser Arafat. It took the KGB many years to endow Arafat with a credible birth certificate and other identity documents, to build him a new past and to train him at the KGB Special Operations Training School east of Moscow. The KGB gave Arafat an ideology and an ideological image. The Soviet disinformation machinery portrayed Arafat as a rabid anti-Zionist, an image that was not at all difficult.
The Russians trained the terrorist organizations that we see today. The Ayatollah Khomeini and his people, they were also trained by the Soviets. Yasser Arafat was trained by the Soviets. Mr. Pachepa is a good witness for that too.
Oleg Gordievsky, a former KGB officer who defected to Britain, revealed that in the 70s, the KGB had secretly brought Arafat's terrorists into the Soviet Union to be trained. The KGB Disinformation Department tasked Arafat to create and head a terrorist group named Fatah, and in the aftermath of the Six-Day War, it catapulted him up as chairman of the PLO. The Matrokin archive also details Arafat's close collaboration with the KGB. In 1978, Soviet leader Leonid Brezhnev and his KGB chairman Yuri Andropov started a disinformation plot. The goal? Get the United States to establish diplomatic relations with Arafat. The idea was simple: have Arafat pretend to transform the terrorist PLO into a government in exile that was willing to renounce terrorism. Brezhnev and Andropov believed that newly elected President Jimmy Carter would swallow the bait. As Washington's most favorite tyrant, Moscow gave Ceausescu the job.
Ceausescu envisioned that this disinformation plot might bring the Nobel Peace Prize to both Arafat and himself. That year, I accompanied Ceausescu to Washington, where he convinced Carter that he could persuade Arafat to transform his PLO into a law-abiding government in exile. If the United States would establish official relations, of course.
In 1994, Arafat was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Yet in 2002 alone, there were over 13,000 incidents of terrorism against Israelis committed by Arafat's PLO. 6 months later, the number of Israeli civilians killed by Arafat's martyrs exceeded 700. Few people have noticed that Mahmoud Abbas, who took Arafat's place, was educated in the former Soviet Union. Abbas graduated from Patrice Lumumba University in Moscow, a KGB-controlled school whose secret task was to create a new generation of foreigners dedicated to promoting the Kremlin's interests.